Did you know that there's something we can do that will focus on applying a certain pressure to bypass the conscious mind and conscious thinking and keep our hypnotic conversation on track? If you ever worked with clients often enough, you'll be well aware of how easily the conversation can go round in circles and how easily a client can focus on the wrong parts of the issue and the problem. Hello, it's Scott Jansen from the Conversational Hypnosis Academy, and today we turn our attention to applying pressure to gain unconscious leverage. Finding unconscious and emotional leverage becomes the hook to a client moving beyond a problem. Without leverage, we can become stuck in a situation that are unpleasant and difficult to move through. A major component of a hypnotist is to ask the correct questions to find and argue the leverage points in a client's conclusions. By focusing on this leverage, we start to help a client realize there is a way out of the issue. So once we are starting to make tracks through a problem, and we are consistently finding leverage points, we must start to apply pressure. Now, what can tend to happen is a client can find leverage, which is ideally a motivation for change. They find a solution or a resource and then backtrack out of it and think that can't work. For example, yes, I could quit smoking to help me overcome other things in my life so I feel better about myself, but I don't think it's that simple. And it's this but that allows them to escape the position they're in, which is a position of change, even if it's just a passing thought. So how do we get around this? We need to lock a client in with pressure. Now, not aggressive pressure, but enough for them to take it seriously. Locking a client into a positive possibility for change is our initial goal here. If we back off from the leverage they have found in the new position, we are almost agreeing with them that the solution they found was incorrect. Now, how on earth could we know what's correct for our client? So the idea here, as soon as they find something that's positive, we need to lock their attention on it. Now, even if it's wrong, we will find out through later testing. So on top of that, we are locking in positions of possibilities over and over and over again. And ideally, they will stack high on top of each other, so the whole session becomes about positivity. So how do we lock them in? Well, it's quite simple. When we hear resource language being used, such as I could do this, or I can change, I never thought of it like this, or wow, this seems a lot easier to overcome now, we must draw their attention to it, point it out to them, question them about what they've just thought of or what they've just found, and do this over and over and over again to lock them in this positive position. The longer we lock them in a positive position, the harder it is for them to backtrack, and the less advice we need to give, and the less chance they'll ever want to leave this positive position. Now, this can happen very quick, and it needs to happen over and over and over again. It's all about drawing attention to positivity, change, and leverage, rather than the doubt or I can't do this mindset. So that's all for now. It's Scott Jansen from the Conversational Hypnosis Academy. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.